to you guys about plastic and how it affects our lives. Okay. Well, first, we love plastic. Basically what plastic is a synthetic material made of organic polymers, such as rayon, and it was first invented in 1862. Plastic is light, it's easily shaped, it's cheap to make, not to mention it's convenient, it's strong, and in the medical industry, plastic is often used to keep things sanitary. Plastic is pretty much in everything that we use. So, what's wrong with plastic? Well, today I'm going to explain to you how plastic harms ourselves, harms the environment, and how it harms the oceans and the animals. So, harm to ourselves. PET, which is the abbreviation for that really long word up there, is the most common plastic used. It's used for alcohol containers, it's used for water, it's used for mouthwash, peanut butter, detergent, you name it. This is pretty much used in everything. Something special about this plastic is that it leaches something, it's actually a compound called DEHP. DEHP is an endocrine disturber. Your endocrine system is used to control your metabolism, your growth and development. It's used for sleep and other things. And what DEHP does to it is it mimics the female hormone called estrogen. And this has a negative effect on your body. It has a bad effect on your liver, your kidney, your spleen. It has a bad effect on bone formation for children, and it also has an effect on your body weight. So, the harm to the environment. Well, Americans use about 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour, and they also generate 10.5 million tons of plastic waste a year. So, with that amount of plastic being used, obviously littering is going to become a problem. And it's a problem for the environment as well. Pieces of trash are constantly being thrown on the street. And I'll use a hypothetical to explain it. So for instance, I have a bottle of water and I'm walking down Broadway. Oh, I'm done, I'm gonna throw it down on the ground. Okay, well the next rainstorm is gonna wash that bottle of water into the Mississippi. And from the Mississippi, that bottle of water is gonna make its way to the ocean. And how does this water bottle affect the ocean? Well, it has a catastrophic effect on it. Let's talk about my favorite topic, the Pacific Garbage Patch. Pacific Garbage Patch, in its basic form, is a floating landfill of plastic. It has accumulated in the ocean since '92, and nobody really knows about it. So, I'll explain it this way. Plastic breaks down physically, but not chemically. So the bottle of water in the ocean, it's going to start to disintegrate, but the actual polymers in plastic is going to continue to stay in the ocean for 3,000 years. So, while some of the trash looks like this, whole pieces of trash in the ocean, most of the trash is going to look something like this. Little tiny pieces of floating, shiny, colorful plastic in the ocean. And that, it looks like the perfect food for a little fishy or a bird. So that's going to bring me to my next point, which is the effects of plastic on animals. 1 million seabirds and 100,000 marine mammals are killed annually from plastic in our oceans. And if they aren't dying from getting caught up in the plastic, they are dying from eating the plastic. The process of an animal dying from plastic is actually horrific. The animal sees those little pieces, eats it, and then its stomach suddenly becomes full of it. And when it's full of the plastic, its body has no way of breaking it down, so it stays in its stomach. The plastic causes the bird to starve because it can't get food in its system, nor can it get water. So it's either starvation or dehydration that ends up killing the animal, not necessarily the plastic. So, where are we headed? Well, if we don't stop the plastic waste, the same problems will continue to arise. More animals dying, accumulation of plastic in our oceans. Researchers have even suggested that the amount of plastic in our oceans will double by the year of 2080. So, how can you help? Well, you can reuse. Simple items like straws and forks can be easily carried around. I know that's a little inconvenient, so I would suggest reusing in different ways, like plastic Bags are simple trash bags now if you want to reuse them. Recycling is a big one. Only 2% of the plastic made in the US a year is recycled. And you can find alternatives for plastic, like using glass bottles instead of a plastic water bottle. And don't litter. Like I said, that's the majority of where the plastic comes from our oceans, or that's the majority of how the plastic gets into our ocean. And spread the word, because not a lot of people are informed about how this can affect us, and it's something to really consider. Thank you guys for your time.